So today I'm going to be showing you just how much money my small 2,500 subscriber gaming channel makes. I'm going to show you how much I make per month and also show you how much I've made year to date. So I thought this might be quite an interesting video for you guys. Also, I like to be as transparent as possible, and what better way than to show my analytics for our video. So a little backstory on my YouTube channel. It's solely gaming based, focusing on the game old school RuneScape. Now, I've been playing this game on and off my whole life since about 2005. So yeah, definitely been a while. If you haven't played the game, it's definitely worth checking out. It is highly addictive and yeah, really fun to play if you can get over the old style graphics. But yeah, I started posting videos the 29th of the 5th, 2020. Start of lockdown, my shifts changed and I had a little bit more time on my hands, so I thought I'd do something that I really enjoy, which is editing and filming and thumbnails and Photoshop and all of that. So it did take me around about 10 months of posting videos. I did have a couple months break while I was live streaming, but I eventually hit 1,000 subscribers, and a couple days later, on the 30th of the 3rd, 2021, I got accepted onto the YouTube partnership program, and obviously with that I was able to monetize my videos. I actually noticed YouTube already started putting ads on some of my videos, so I thought, well, I might as well monetize them myself and see just how much money we can make. So anyway, let's jump onto the computer and dive into those analytics. So here we are on the channel dashboard, and as you can see, I've just hit 2,538 subscribers, which honestly is a number I never thought I'd ever get to. The fact I got 2,500 subscribers, and your support honestly has been amazing. And yeah, I've never really ever thought I'd ever get that many subscribers. So seeing that number is absolutely crazy. But we're here anyway to have a little look at the analytics. So let's load up that. And what I think I'm going to start with is our first month of monetization. I mean, I did get monetized at the end of March, but I think what I'll do is I'll have a look at the full month of April. So a little overview of April. We had 37.3 thousand views, which honestly is amazing. I mean, my sort of summer period was really good on this on my YouTube side, but sort of the last couple months it's definitely dipped off quite a bit. I don't know if any other sort of content creators are seeing the same sort of thing, but yeah, my views have definitely dived a little bit in the last couple months. But this month was pretty good. 37,000 views, watch time 3.9 thousand. I almost got the 4,000 hours you need for monetization in this 1 month alone, and I did have 236 subscribers. But the big thing is the estimated revenue. Now my revenue was £72.43. Obviously that is in pounds sterling. I'm going to convert that for any Americans out there, because I know there's quite a few Americans that actually watch this channel. And in US dollars, that is $93.80. So yeah, not too bad for my first ever month of monetization. But if we have a little bit more of an in-depth look of our revenue, you can see we have an RPM. Now what this is the actual revenue you make per 1,000 views. And at the time of this, we had £1.98. Now, one reason this is a little bit lower than you'll see in a minute, at the start I only had ads at the start of the video and at the end of the video. Near sort of June time, I decided to start putting some mid-roll ads in there as well, and that definitely bumped up my RPM massively. Also, the time of the year affects how much your RPM is. You'll find near the end, like of December, a lot of big companies are going to start investing more money into their ads, and as a result you're going to see better RPMs and you're going to be making a lot more money for the same sort of views. But anyway, as you can see, 1.98 was very good, way better than I was actually ever expecting. A little look at some of our videos. Now April, sort of end of March, Temporos came out, and I actually made a sort of little quick guide, and I also done probably one of the first loot from 10 hours on the boss, and that done me very well. I was getting loads of views on this, and also £8.80, 12.2% of my whole monthly revenue was from that one video. I also done a gauntlet guide. This was quite old. I published this in obviously August the 23rd, 2020, but that was still getting very good views, and as you can see, it's pretty close behind the Temporos guide. In April, I also released a top 5 free-to-play money makers, that has done very well, and this was one that actually done quite well pretty much throughout this whole year, and that made £7. Then it drops down quite a bit. My Vorkath best gear, that came out around about midway through the month, and as you can see, that's done me quite well. And then a load of other videos sort of making less money. But even, it's crazy to think that even some of these really old videos that I've done last year still rack up, and it's quite surprising how much money you can make from them. Now, obviously that was April. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to have a little look at the last 30 days. So this is from the 13th of November to the 12th of December. So sort of last 30 days that I actually have any sort of data. Now, an overview here. There's not much a difference between my sort of views now and there was in April. Around about 35,000 views, which is still absolutely crazy. It's crazy to see those sort of numbers. Watch time has definitely dipped a little bit. 3,000 hours, again, it's still massively. Subscribers, 91 in 30 days. It's definitely dropped since some of my good months in the summer, but I'm not too bothered, to be honest. And the revenue, though, has gone up massively. As you can see, in the last 30 days, I've actually made £110. In dollars, that is $145.60. And with a little closer look into the revenue tab, as you can see, our RPM is a lot higher. Obviously, as I said, around about June-ish time, I think it was, I started adding a few mid-rolls in the middle of some of my videos, and that definitely increased the RPM massively. And obviously, again, coming towards the end of the year, coming towards Christmas, companies are starting to put more money into their ads, and the RPM has definitely gone up quite a bit. And as you can see, that has had a massive effect on my revenue, coming in a lot higher than it did before. Now let's have a little look and see the videos. As you can see, most of my actually highest earning money videos are actually some of my guides. As you can see, my Vorkath guide is doing very well at £29 just in this month alone, and the alchemical hydra guide I've done. So if I was to really focus on making money on YouTube, guides definitely seems to be the way to go, but I'm more about trying to find different bits of content. I like doing guides here and there, but I'm not really all about just focusing on guides. I like to have a little bit of a mixture of content. My Vorkath gear is actually doing way better than it was in April, and as you can see, I made this in April. £9.43. My money makers is still doing really well at £8. Then it's a little bit of a dip to some of my other videos. I think this Ogress one, I think I didn't put in that mid-roll, or I might have just had one mid-roll in that. Same with some of these. My Gauntlet guide still doing quite well, but the views have definitely started dipping off of that now. It's well over a year old, and yeah, I didn't really expect that to keep going as well as it was. But yeah, honestly, it's quite interesting having a look into all this information. Like, a lot of people don't really show their analytics, and I find this sort of stuff really, really interesting. I hope you guys do as well. So what I'm actually going to do now is I'm going to go over the full year of monetization. So obviously I started with monetization in March the 30th. And then we're going to go right up to December the 12th, which is the last day I've got proper data on revenue and stuff. So we'll go up to then. So for an overview of the full year, as you can see, I started off really, really well. This was my Temporos video. It was doing amazing. I was getting loads of subscribers. In fact, that's what boosted me to my 1,000 subscribers in the first place. And obviously the monetization and views was amazing at the start of the month. It then definitely dipped off a little, and then it kind of made its way back up, kind of evened out a bit, and it's kind of been slowly dipping all the way to the end of the year. But honestly, I am absolutely blown away by that figure. 406,000 views this isn't even a full year, this is just the year of monetization. So this was obviously from March till now. And yeah, that is crazy. 35,000 watch time hours and 1.5 thousand subscribers gained in this little period is yeah, crazy. It's crazy stuff. But the big thing is the estimated revenue, and my estimated revenue over this period of monetization is £888, which in dollars is $1,175, which again is crazy money. Considering this is just a hobby, That is a lot of money for a hobby. But let's go into a little bit more in depth on the revenue. So as you can see, let's have a little look at the RPM. So with this, it's definitely started off quite slow, and it did have a little bit of a jump around about here, which is June. And as I said before, this is when I started adding a few mid-rolls into some of my videos, and that definitely had a big boost. And then as you can see, throughout the year, it does get better and better as it gets closer to Christmas. I imagine that last sort of week into Christmas should probably be some of my best RPM to date. But yeah, the total RPM over that time of £2.79, which is very, very good. But I just can't get over how much money I have made. Let's have a little look at my top earning videos though. So my top video by far is my Warcraft guide. Now, I think this has something around about 50,000 views at the moment, and that has £164 made on that one video, which is just under $218. So yeah, crazy money made on that. Then my 5 free-to-play money makers, that making £100. My Gauntlet guide, even though that did die off, especially a lot at the end of the year. To be honest, most of my views of this was actually unmonetized, but I still managed to get £65 on that. My Warcraft gear, 61 quid. A little bit of a drop then to my Temporis guide, which still made me quite a bit of money, £34. And then it goes down a little bit more and more. But then it's still crazy to see some of these old videos that I've done still making quite good money. Like this video here was actually made a long time before monetization, and I still made £3.71 on that. So yeah, it's crazy to see all of that. Now quickly, what I want to do as well is just have a little look at my lifetime stats. So having a little look at the lifetime, obviously the revenue hasn't changed because I wasn't monetized for quite a while. I did actually have my channel a very, very long time in 2018. I was originally actually going to start making videos then, but one thing led to another and I didn't really have the time to do it. So I didn't really start making videos until the end of May. But as you can see, total views over my lifetime is 554,000, which is crazy. Then the watch time hours, 53,000 watch time hours is insane. And obviously 2.5k subscribers is amazing. It really is amazing. But yeah, that pretty much wraps up all this analytics. So the one question is, with all this money, what am I doing? Well, to be honest, I've just been putting it back into my YouTube channel. Been doing giveaways pretty much on every single video, giving away bonds. Also upgraded my camera recently, so paying off that, and obviously some lighting upgrades. Just small things really to improve my channel. I want to try and get the best content out as possible to you guys, and hopefully the little bit of income's gonna help that. So yeah, anyway, once again, massive thanks to you guys. Without you, this wouldn't even be possible. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did enjoy it and you want to see it again, I'm thinking of doing this maybe every year, depending on how well this goes. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. It means the world to me. And yeah, I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.